Ooh, hi. This is the hard thing about filming on my phone, which I always do. So I wanted to do the my first time tags. So I have them all I had them on my phone, and I was gonna go on my camera, but my battery died, and I didn't want to pull out the charger. So we're doing another phone video, and I'm gonna see if I can keep it under 15 minutes, or else it won't upload, and then I have to load it onto my computer, and that's a pain in the butt, and that takes more time than I wanted to. So number one, first date. Um, This is obviously going to be longer than 15 minutes. But my first date was kind of an interesting story. Um, I was. Currently, he's my ex boyfriend. But at the time, we weren't dating yet, and I really liked him. So I thought. And so we'd been texting. Actually, I have an old blog that I can go to and figure this math out. I used to have a Blogger blog, and I chronicled everything on it, so alright, this was what, 2011? Let's hit up October of 01. Alright. Halloween parties. I haven't noticed. So, we'd known each other for 9 days. So the Friday before that, we started texting. And then Thursday was our first date. So, in the span of 6 days, we progressed very quickly. But we'd texted a lot and everything like that. So we'd gotten to know each other decently through texting because we didn't have any classes. And then we saw each other in the mornings and lunch. Not lunch, sorry, in the mornings before school started. We didn't have lunch together. The only year we've had lunch together was this year. Go figure. It's still really awkward. Not as awkward, but it's still really awkward. 2 years, high school relationships. I say that in hopes of getting another one very soon. I really like the boy. He's really cute. Anyway, that's something for an entirely different video that does not go with this topic. So, basically at our school, we have parent-teacher conferences twice a year, I want to say. I think. Maybe 3 times, 4 times. I don't really know. But we have parent-teacher conferences at least twice every year. It gives us a Thursday and a Friday that we have half days consecutively. And so it was our first one of the year, that Thursday and that Friday. So we'd planned on hanging out with a bunch of our friends those 2 days. And then it ended up that Thursday no one could really do anything except for him and I. And that Friday, more of us got together. And that was our first official day in a relationship that we were together. So that was But we're talking date, not like in a relationship date. We're talking like first date. So he was in Key Club, and I forget what they were doing, but they were doing, it was parent teacher conferences. They were trying to like sell things. I don't really know. So I said, okay, I'll hang out with you for that. And so we stayed on campus after school for a little bit, and then we went to Jack in the Box, and there was another girl there, and I got really jealous, and then we went back to campus so that he could be at the booth or whatever it was. I don't remember. This is like all coming back to me now. And so yeah, and then I got home. He went first, and then I left, and I'm gonna play a little bit of music. He went home, and then my dad came and got me, and I went home, and he texted me, and he was like, I can't remember, it was either he told his older sister or his mom first that we were dating. There was no official, like, you wanna be my girlfriend? He was like, so I told whoever that we're dating, and I was like, okay, and that made me really happy. I didn't really care. I didn't need anything. That was all I needed. And that was all good. That was all good. And yeah, that was my first date, which was really weird and awkward. First kiss is another one of those really weird, awkward stories with my ex. I remember at first thinking it was super cute that we were each other's first kiss, and then it was like, no, that's not cute. It's like, it's cute, and if it was a romantic comedy, it'd be like the sweetest thing ever. But life is not a romantic comedy, and you're not born knowing how to kiss. And some people develop a lot faster than others in their abilities. Some people first, he wasn't. It was bad. Basically, so we've been going out for 9 days at that point, I believe, and all our friends were freaking out on us. They're like, oh my god, why have you guys not kissed yet? It's been 9 days, it's been such a long time. Oh my god. We were at a Halloween party. I don't know if I said that already, but we were at a Halloween party. Now I've said it at least twice. Maybe 3 times. So we'd been there for a while, and everybody was still bugging us. Like, literally everyone. People that we didn't really even know were like, bugging us about it. And so we were off in a corner, like, talking, because we were in someone's backyard doing this. And, we were talking. I was like, I don't really care. It's just the fact that they won't shut up. And it's a little, and then I think we both kind of agreed on it. I don't really remember 100%. But, yeah. And then we were just, God, it's such an awkward story. So then one of my close friends, Seth, we've been friends since freshman year, and he is my closest guy friend, honestly. Like, Seth is like my little brother, and it's funny because he's like I think I'm a day older than him. But still, yeah. He's like a mix between being a little brother and an older brother, and it's weird. So yeah, then he was like, okay, if you will do it, I will kiss this girl and this girl, or I will have them kiss me or whatever. And they agreed to it. And so it was just kind of this awkward moment, and I think I was in heels at the time as well, because I was a slutty angel. That was my Halloween costume. Oh. So I'm in heels, and in general, I'm taller than him. Or was. I think he finally grew and he's taller than me now. But I was taller than him, and then I was a little... And so after this bet, he reached up and he kissed me, and I wasn't expecting it, so it was awkward. And literally every time that night, it was like, oh, this is awkward. We couldn't get it right. So it was awkward, and it was not good. It wasn't good. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're gonna think your first kiss is great because you've never had one before, because you're gonna know if it's bad or not. I mean, you can't quite base it off of what you see in the movies, but in general, you're gonna know what a good kiss is, just from pure instinct. Sorry, I'm kind of addicted to I Will Possess Your Heart right now, just because the lyrics make me really happy inside. And I relate to them a lot, so yeah. Alright, first pet. My first pet was a kitty. My mom and dad got him when I think I was like 2. He was a Manx that had like no tail. And he was a white with orange spots. And we named him Cosmo Kramer after Cosmo Kramer on Seinfeld, because Seinfeld was very big in 97 and 98. I wasn't even 2, sorry. I was like maybe 1. I was maybe 1. But Seinfeld was big in like the late 90s. Seinfeld was big in the early 90s. Seinfeld was big. So I was born during Seinfeld. And then we named the cat Cosmo Kramer, after Cosmo from Seinfeld. So, yeah, and then I had him until I was like 6, and then we moved to a different house, and it was newly built, and we didn't have screens on our windows yet, and my dad left the window open, and the cat jumped out, and was never seen again. And we had coyotes in the area, so you all can fill in the blank right there. My first fear, oh my god, I don't know. I want to say probably heights. I think our natural first fear is heights. No, yeah, it's always, heights was my first fear. I have always been afraid of heights, and I can't remember a time when I wasn't afraid of heights. So, I'm gonna go with heights. I'm not an adrenaline junkie under any stretch of the imagination. I don't do heights. My first job I'm currently in. I'm working with Puma. I've had my first job for 2 months. Hey. It's been a great 2 months, too. I would not have it any other way. I actually have to keep that up, don't I? My first car is also currently the one that I'm driving, because I've had this car. I mean, you got it in 07, so it's been with me since it was new, but really, my 2007 Rondo, Kia Rondo, I love it. Wanda, my baby. So yeah, that's what I'm driving now. That's my first car. My first cell phone. I was originally apparently not going to get a cell phone until I was 16. But due to turns of events, when I was in 6th grade, my mom decided to get me a track phone. Which, if you don't know what it is basically you buy a phone, and then you can load minutes onto it as necessary. So it was a crappy phone. It was, like, literally, I'm pretty sure it was probably, like, about that big. Let's see if I can fix that. Like that big, probably, something like that. And I want to say, I don't remember what it was, like who the maker was. I want to say it was a Nokia, but it wasn't. I don't know why I want to say it was a Nokia. But it was just like a straight up like rectangular phone with like the push. Obviously, it had the keypad. It had a color screen, shockingly enough. I think the phone cost like $10. It didn't have a camera or anything like that. It was literally the most basic thing you could get. And that was how it was until about 8th grade or 7th grade when I got my first actual like plan phone, which was a T-Mobile Nokia, which had a camera on it, so it was an upgrade, but I couldn't text, I could only call people. No one calls people ever, especially in 7th grade and middle school, no one. It's all texting. I couldn't even receive texts on that phone, so, yeah, and then freshman year, or before, like the July before freshman year, I got to upgrade, and I got a BlackBerry with texting and everything like that, and then I think like last September, I was like, screw this, no more, and because my phone was just being a jerk, and like wanted to stop working, and couldn't figure it out, and then I got my iPhone. My first boyfriend, we're not naming names, but literally you can go back into videos from around October, like late October of my freshman year, so some of my first videos, and find things. I think like the first things that I have are titled like This Friday, part 1 and 2, and I talk about it, and other things, and then I have a video from like right after the breakup, everything like that. My first YouTube video, I still have up. It's like a basic introduction, and I was on my webcam. I was on my webcam for like 90% of my videos though, so it's not a big thing. And it was really basic and boring. Oh crap. I'm playing around with the stuff that I still have my stuff, my blood draw. Not my blood draw, sorry, my donation. I'm just kind of messing around with it 'cause it's fun. It's so weird. It's like squishy. My first music purchase. I think the first music that I bought with my own money, like physical CD, was Ocean Eyes by Owl City. No, I had oh god, I don't remember because I got my first CD player. I got my CD player that I had for years as a Christmas present from my aunt and uncle in Ohio. And then after that, I don't remember. Shoot. Honestly, it was probably something Cheetah Girls or Disney. Just because, yeah. The first thing I remember is Ocean Eyes by Owl City, but I know it wasn't the first. My first tweet was the dumbest thing ever. It was, me. I just got my Twitter. I was in 8th grade when I got my Twitter. And I downloaded the app on my phone, or my iPod or something. It was on my iPod. And, it was something about my first tweet being on mobile, and it being my first tweet, so I should win some kind of prize, or I feel I'd break a record or something. It was stupid. It was me trying to be clever and witty and failing miserably. Really, that's all it was. But that was my first time tag. I tag all of you. I wasn't tagged by anyone. I don't know who made it. Um, but I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that said, I tag all of you that just watched it, so I'm gonna go with whatever person that was. Actually, I've probably watched it and didn't do it until now. But yeah, so I tag all of you, and I will see you all in my next video. So yeah, bye.